never do that. No. Okay, maybe this one was a little bit too over the top. But welcome to a top elo game. You know, it's been a while I had put out one of these just normal game footage, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it right now. Oh my god, setting up goals and accomplishing them. Incredible. How does he do it? I have so many videos cooking for you guys. Wow, amazing. Okay. Spinner rack is great, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. But yeah. So I have so many videos cooking right now. You might have seen it in the post that I did, like one of these community post things. So I have the community challenge cooking. You know, you guys gave me like a really impossible comp for this one. Well, I mean, I guess it was randomly picked. But you know, it's gonna be hard, so it might take a while for that one. But it's gonna be pretty cool, I think. I'm working on a video for the bot builder. In case you didn't know, the bot builder, you know, it was recently just like put back in. Like it used to be, you know, it didn't work for a while, and now it's back in the game. So that's amazing. And wow, look at that! Wow! Just an amazing start here. From one of my favorite hot openers, and coincidentally, the last thing I'm cooking is a guide on how to play poison at a high level, which is something that a lot of people are saying is bad. You know, I've seen a lot of other, like, big players, like top elo players. By the way, top elo, all these lobbies only top elo players. We got Seijai right here sitting at like 1500 elo. Everyone else is like above 1350. We got a lot of 1400 plus players in there. Like really great lobby. Ooh, and we get really good items for poison, speaking of. So maybe this is going to be a poison game. Maybe this is going to be the poison game before the guide, you know? The guide will be more detailed, of course. Oh, wow. So the reason why getting Spinnerack is so great randomly off of the wild chance is because it allows you to play Poison Bug at level 3, which is pretty great. Which also, in turn, allows you to play Poison 5 Bug 4 later and stuff like that. So that's kind of amazing, really. So what you want to do is you really want to double this guy. But yeah, ice is like probably the best component, the best single component for poison, because it allows you to make both shiny charm, which is like really great, because poison is stall strategy. You want to, like, you know, wait your opponent out while the poison stacks kill him, and choice scarf, which is also great for poison, because you might have remembered, like, when they reworked choice scarf, I did a video about this. Poison is one of the comps that benefits the most from this change. Basically, this change is before. What Choice Scarf does is it makes your auto attacks deal damage to 2 units instead of 1. The second one takes only 50% of damage. It does, however, apply on-hit effects to their full effect since that rework. Right? It used to not work like that, but now it does. Amazing, look at that. Boom. Hit a Kakuna, hit this. That's amazing. We're going to be slumming a Choice Scarf right here. Perfect. Just everything is going super perfect right now. There could not be a better poison opener right now. So this doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to be playing poison the whole game, although with the items that I got, maybe. So this might be like you know, kind of a pre-taste of the poison guide. But the guide is going to go like way more in depth. I'm going to explain all the tech that makes poison like it's going to be cool, you know. Yeah, no, I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that one because it's really like a comp that's kind of near and dear to my heart. I mean, not that much. I mean, yeah, it is. I gotta admit, I fucking love this comp. I can't stop playing it. It's just so, I just love it so much. It's just, and I'm really surprised that other people are not seeing eye to eye with me on this one. A lot of people are still saying, oh, poison's bad, it loses to Fluffy Tail. People are saying this, but you know, they will suck up Ghost. They will say, yeah, Ghost, you know, it's a good comp, you know. There is like a player named Art, or RT, I don't know. No, not RT, because that's someone else. Art, right, who has several ults in the top, you know, not in the top, but very close to the top, like very high elo alts, right? And he will almost exclusively only play Artificial or Ghost. And, you know, it works really great for him. And a lot of people are saying, yeah, Ghost is a viable, solid comp. They don't sneeze at that. But Ghost also loses to Fluffy Tail, just like Poison. Except Ghost, when you put a Fluffy Tail in a unit, like on a Legendary, it's going to be soaking up all the curses at once. So it literally makes the entire synergy useless with one Fluffy Tail. When Poison, you know, you're going to be having one guy immune to poison, great. All the other guys still dying of the poison, though. So, really, is it, like, changing something? I mean, it helps. But you gotta understand, like, poison has ways to play around that. And I think to a greater extent than Ghost does. Because all the Ghost units to compensate for, like, the strengths of the Ghost 8 curses are kind of lame. Bar some of them, right? So, yeah, it's like, you know? Anyways, I'm very passionate about this subject. I'm gonna lock in this Bulbasaur, because we're really close to 5 poison. Next level, I think I will even take an early level to put in 5 poison in order to conserve my streak. Who else is winning? Ooh, Ace Magikarp, which I suspect might be Bob, but I don't know, probably not. Bob, which is Erasan, which is, yeah, whatever. They're playing a very interesting early game board, you know, just playing for the win streak, yeah? You got 2 evolutions, Bug active, looks pretty good. Alright, who are we playing against? Alright, some whatever. Sage is bored. What is he playing? Okay, he's preparing for a psychic game as usual. If you guys like have been, I guess, following kind of the pack like top players, quote unquote. It feels weird saying this because like I mean it's not really that deep, you know. Oh, this is a tough choice. I would really like all of these. All of these are amazing. This gives me a shiny charm, which is what I want. This gives me an aqua egg, which is also what I want for the late game, because in the late game, poison really relies on casters a lot, so you need Lego, Roselia, stuff like that, so you need lots of water. And I also want this, because it makes a Wonder Box, and Wonder Box is broken. So I don't know. It's like 3 great choices. I don't want to add Yanma to the game, because it's like adding Fossil. Let me check. Are there any other prior Fossil picks? There is one of them, so if I add Yanma, it could be the tipping point. Everything's just really important here. But I think I want this. I think I want this, and level up and put this in for Poison 5. Okay, yeah. Thank God we had the time to do all that. Turns out we didn't need to at all, because we would have won this anyways. But you know, that's fine. We can still sell Bulbasaur and stay on 50, so that's honestly entirely fine. This guy, WhatsApp, it looks like he's open forting, but he's open forting really hard, man. He's lost a shit ton of hosts, and he's not even playing Baby. Let's see what that takes him. Brother David playing Baby out here. Seja, hard forcing Psychic, Dead Game GG, also playing Psychic, Roy playing Water, Steven, wow, everybody's trying to play Water today. What is up with that? That's weird. We can take out Bug, and one thing you can do, if you're feeling lucky, is to roll a little bit, and try to hit Ariados on the T10, because you will have increased chance of Wild. So, and then, like, if you hit Ariados, you just win, and if you don't, that's fine. You can still just, like, try to hit some upgraded poison units at this point. Yeah, see, I hit Nidorino, you know, my time was not wasted. We just stopped there. We say, okay, now we have Nidorino, now we're really, really strong. Kind of wish I had Golbat, though, so I'm going to keep rolling, actually, a little bit. There we go. There's the boy I was looking for. Alright, perfect. This is literally the perfect poison early game. Like, wow. And would you look at that? The wild Pokemon Bug. This bug has been, okay, really good item as well. So that's going to make us, Soldew, which is also going to be really nice for late game. And you can slime it on Golbat in your early game, right? The way this video is going, I'm starting to worry that I won't have anything to say in the actual poison guide. But, you know, it's whatever. So, you want this, obviously, because Bug Psychic Poison in its own right is like a region that is really good. It's called the Poison Maze, right? And when you have, like, all the symbols for a region on a portal, you're almost guaranteed to have that region. So, if we get a poison region, that's huge, because a lot of poison units are actually gate locked behind the region. Oh, you can see we have Paris in the additionals, which is going to be amazing. Going to allow us... Okay. Okay, this is going to be epic. Alright, you know what? Change of planes. Change of planes. Usually, I would slam this on the Golbat, sorry. But we have hit Poipole, and since we want Poipole to evolve, so Poipole, if you didn't know, he will evolve into Naganadel after sacking 200 HP. And his spell... gives him, like, permanent 1 attack and 10 HP every time he kills. So, we want this guy to have the Soldew. So he can scale AP, and he can get these stacks, and he can, you know, evolve. And now we're keeping the Spinarak in the back, because we already have my Kakuna and my Poipole, you know. But, you know, when we hit Paris, we can play 4 Bug, actually. So let me add Paris in there. Boom, we're looking for Paris. And yeah, that's going to be amazing, man. Make sure to spread all your units, especially since everybody's playing water, so there's likely to be, like, a lot of, Hey, what the okay. That had me scared. For a moment, I thought Roy already had, Gyarados, but no, that was just the visual bug. Thank God. Alright. Sadly, I think we're gonna miss the Poipole stack here, unless he casts right now. Oh, I think he got it. I think he got it. We're gonna check. You just check the HP every round to know, right? Alright, just gonna separate all of these. Alright, what would I like here? Ooh, well, would I mind? Yeah, we want at least 2 shiny charms, so another ice is not bad. Now we're going to need 2 seeds. That's going to be nice. Alright, did he get it? Yes, 130. That's 1 stack already. That's already pretty great. Alright, we can level up. We have, like... See, usually when playing Poison in the early game, you're going to be streaking a lot, which means you get to just level up early, you know, which is really nice. And we can make a roll. Oh, boom, we hit the pairs. That's amazing, because now we get to do this. 6 poison, 4 bug. Amazing broken board. Wow, everything is going so well. So we're going to get 2 copies. We're going to get a copy of Kakuna and a copy of Poipole, which is amazing. I'm going to rearrange my units once again. Alright, hopefully we get more stacks. He needs 8 stacks in total to evolve, which is a little bit of a lot, considering that Felstinger's base damage is like pretty fucking garbage. Sorry, cursing again, my bad. Oh, but he got a stack right there too. Barely did. That's excellent. 140 HP already. So that's 6 more stacks to get. Wow, math is hard. Okay, man, I'm so happy. I love poison so much. We definitely want the seed, but if we don't get it, you know, getting the magnet's not bad either. I think we should be able to get the seed even though we're first, because seed is not such a good component in general. People won't want it. It's not like a top priority component. Usually that's kind of the kind of component you end up with too much of, not rather than the component you want. But, you know, it can always be the other way around. So we're just going to take glasses because we don't have any interest in a short goal, frankly. So that's fine. Oh, you know what we could do is we could do the silly Poipole build, right? The one where you give him wide lens and that allows him to like be safer to evolve. So we're going to do that actually. Maybe that's going to be helpful. I've never actually tried this, wide lens Poipole. Let's see how that goes. Hopefully well, because, you know. Yeah, as I said, usually you'd want like 2 shiny charms at least, so wasting that ice here, that might not be the best idea. I don't know. Oh, we get another Ditto, which tells me it's time to level up very soon and try to hit Hisuian Quillfish or a Wurmple pretty early, so we can keep, you know, just like being crazy actually. Or Roselia. Lots of poison ads in this game, that's very nice. We're going to be looking for all of them. Alright, he got a kill here, I think. I think he did. Again, it's hard to check when... Well, actually, I could check by checking his AD, but I'm a dumbass, so I forgot to look what his base AD was. Also, it kind of kills the suspense, you know? I'd rather only know when the round's done by looking at the HP. Did he get it or did he not? I don't think he did. He did! 150! 5 more, 5 more. Okay, very, very excellent poison game. I'm so excited for this one, man. I hope you guys are getting hyped too at home. Alright, we got 7 poison already. Level 7 was 50 gold on stage... What stage is this? On stage 13. Pretty damn early. Okay, actually not that much, I guess. Damn, what? How did they... I guess I did roll a little bit and bought some, like, expensive units, so it's normal that... Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do it here so the clone spawns to the left and the clone can walk up. Because I'm realizing now that by doing it this way, the clone was not woken up, which is not good. Alright, we're playing against Dead Game GG, who's playing Water Psychic, yeah. Psychic with Hoopa, that's interesting. I guess he didn't get to cast. The round was over so fast, damn. Yeah, that's the problem. Eventually you'll start getting too strong, and then your guy will not be able to cast anymore, and that's a little bit of a problem. And we get another Ditto, what the fuck. We're just insane there. On the Mewtwo round, you know what? I'm winning so hard that I'm going to straight to level 8. Because at level 8 on Poison, you unlock something incredible, actually. You might think Poison stops at 7. Okay, you can roll in 7. No. No way, good sir. No way, Jose. Why? Boom, Wiki. Boom, Weather. Look at that. Smog. Minus 15 accuracy. That is actually huge. For a stall strategy like Poison, where you just want like Poison to just take effect, deal damage, right, every second, your opponent having a 15% chance to miss all his attacks, that's huge for you. The Smog weather is one of the best weathers in the game. It's actually really slept on. Most people, they will tell you, oh, best weather in the game is probably Misty, it's probably Rain, it's probably, yeah, these are the, like, 2 best ones. Sandstorm's really good, but it's kind of it's kind of linked to having Rock, actually. The Sandstorm weather is whatever, the Sandstorm Rock is very good. You know, Night, kind of good, plus 10 crit chance, right? Blood Moon, very good, you know, but Smog's actually a really good weather, too, in its own right. Alright, what do we get here? Oh, that's not good. I want some seeds. You want some seeds. That's okay, though. Here, we can do something here. We can do Scope Lens to make him cast more. Scope Lens gives you mana on a crit, and, you know, you might not know this, but Wide Lens actually gives you crit chance. So this might be pretty good. I don't know. I think I'm going to wait till the carousel does... then again, whatever. We only live once. Just slam it, man. You want this guy to evolve. Oh, it looks like he got a kill during the Mewtwo round, too. That can happen, by the way, in the PV round. It does count. It's pretty rare, but, you know, I'm pretty lucky that we got it. Plus, Poipole, you might not know this, but he actually has a pretty high base speed. So having, like, an item like this, you know, Usually, like, what's the name? Would be better to do it with, you know, the item, the Mana Sash, right? Because Mana Sash gives guaranteed mana, it's not, like, linked to crits. Okay, Nice gets another really good kill here. And you can see this guy, he's been prepared. He had, what's the name? He had a Fluffy Tail. Did it matter, though? No, we stumped him, because only one unit was being immune to the poison. That unit eventually died to just, like, casts and damage. 3 more kills for Popo to evolve into Naganadel. Man, this is going to be an amazing, amazing poison game. This is, you know what, this is good, because this way I can showcase Poison Bug. And yeah. And, you know, the Poison Bug's kind of hard to do, because you need a lot of ads. My Poison Guide is going to be actually about, like, a lot of things. It's going to be about a lot of things. You know, not just Poison Bug. So, you know what? That's good, because I didn't actually have a good replay of Poison Bug for the guide, so you know what? This is actually perfect. Gyarados still hanging out with us. Alright, so what we got here? A bunch of easy-to-kill units, but they're all dying to the poison before he can cast. Okay, I think he got one here. Okay, okay. 180. Hopefully he can get another one here, maybe on the... Aw, that's so sad. Armor's cast and kill him. We're still going to win the round, though, barely, thanks to Golbat hanging on. Alright. So we need 2 more kills, and that's not gonna do. So, as it turns out, the Wildland strat, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. You know, I never tried it before. People were saying, oh, it's a waste of components, you don't need to do that. And, you know, as a fervent poison player, I had gotten, like, Nihilego several times before without the use of that item. And I was like, yeah, it's not that good. Like, you don't need it. Okay, here's a seed. Once again, only 1 seed. If we get it, that'd be nice. If not, that's fine. We can get a magnet. We can get something. Honestly, I'm so ahead that I might not even need to have a Shiny Charm, but Shiny Charm is still always a nice plus, you know. It's a little bit of insurance. Because Poison, you know, tends to crumble in the late game, but Shiny Charm, it helps with that. It helps with that a shit ton. Because where Poison lacks is frontline. If you look at Poison units, you will notice that in the late game, 2 of them are gated behind, like, regional picks, right? Like, Cascoon and Hisuian Quillfish. And outside of that, there is almost no melee poison unit. Like, you can see Toxel, that's also regional, and Toxtricity is not that bulky. You know, so a lot of these are locked behind additionals or regionals and stuff, and there's, like, just no late game melee units that are great outside of, like, if I go to poison here, boom, 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 Synergy's poison, boom, boom, boom. Right, all the, like, melee units, Gulpin, Stunky, Scoruppies, Trubbish, Hisuian Quillfish, Cascoon, Hisuian Sneasel, all of these are additionals. And so it's tough. 2 more kills. Get one here. Boom. I think he did get one here. Get another one, maybe? Ah, he died before. It died before. Alright, whatever. Okay, so he's really close to evolving, though, I think. Yeah, 190. 1 more kill and he evolves into Naganadel, which is actually perfect timing. This way we're going to have 2 legendaries in this stage, which is going to be amazing. Alright, and yeah, here we can roll. Perhaps hit Haunter, for example. And a Suwaddle, and this guy, which is good. We could honestly just, like, slam 2 Dittos right now. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. Fuck it. Haunter's pretty good. Haunter's pretty damn good. We're gonna do this. We're gonna lock this other Ditto. This might be the most blessed game of all time. I could use Suwaddle. I'm not going to right now, because again, I don't want to drop out of 8 poison. Since everybody's also playing like I think he got it here. Yup, 200 HP. Nice. He's gonna evolve. Very, very nice. Since everybody's playing casting comps, like a lot of Water Psy and stuff. Yeah, a lot of Water Psy. What the fuck? Haunter is going to be really nice because he inflicts fatigue on everyone, which halves all PP gain. And that's, like, amazing. I don't think I'm ever going to need you. When I have such good units and so many Dittos, I don't think I'm ever going to need Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is kind of a stand-in for when you're like, you know, whatever. Alright, really nice. Look at this Naganadel, man. Amazing. Just going to need him here to drop down the number of bugs because I don't actually need bug or ground to be in my stuff, so I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this because this guy doesn't care about nothing. And this way you have 7 poison 2 bug, and that's just fine. And could I even drop it down further? Yes, I think so. Yeah, there you go. Just 7 poison. That's exactly what we want. Probably gonna sell this guy to give the Wonder Box to something else. Probably a legendary. Like, you can drop from Kakuna because Now you can get like 4 bug by using Cascoon, right? Or maybe you don't care about 4 bug at all in the late game, you can drop down to 2 bug, that's fine, right? Because we didn't hit the late game bug, which is Skorapi. Green Orb, that's okay, you know, it's decent. Alright, let's see what we get. So only single poison portals is a little bit disappointing. We would like one that takes to a poison region, so you gotta know these. Basically, wow, basically they just took all my shit. Okay, damn. That's tough. You could take the Amorphous portal that can lead to knee Lego with but I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait because this way at least I get to stay in the region that I want. We're probably not gonna get a poison unique. There are very little of them. Wow, never mind. I'm super lucky today. I'm just so lucky. They can't keep me down. They just can't. Alright, we're gonna give him this and this. And we're gonna try to, like, put all my melee units around him. So this guy. Yeah. This way, you know, the green orb is gonna be healing all of them. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Alright. We could go to level 9 to add, like, Swadloon, but I really want some late game guys. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of guy I'm talking about. That's the kind of late game guy I'm talking about. Alright, we get clones again. Get a Wurmple. That's pretty good. Wow, another Wurmple. You know, I'm gonna actually spend a Ditto here, make a Cascoon to replace this guy. Actually, that's probably the guy that I need to replace. Give the Wonder Box. Oh, I should have. I'm really dumb. I should have gave the Wonder Box to that other guy, to Eternatus, right? It's fine. It's whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, so you can see that here. Cleanse Tag. Blissey just cleanses poison. Is that gonna be enough to win though? Is that gonna be enough to win? No, of course not. You know why? Because poison's too OP. Poison's just too good. How can you win? How can you win against this? This is the best fucking composition in the game, man. You can't beat this. Cannot be beat. Top 1. Poison top 1. Always and forever. Okay. This game might not be representative of a real experience because I'm getting, like, Dittos out the ass. Holy shit. What is going on? I don't even know what I'm rolling for at this point. Yeah, this guy. Actually, that's the guy I'm rolling for at this point. Who do I not care about? I don't care about you. I don't care about you. Okay, the group key. Roll some more, because I don't want to use, like, 2 Dittos on this guy. At this point, I could go for Dustox. You know what? I am. I'm going to go for Dustox, which means I should roll right now. Alright. You guys are going to get to see a Dustox feature. It's been so long since I last used Dustox. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. If you don't know, Dustox is like Beautifly's brother, basically. And he's amazing. He's simply, frankly, amazing. Alright. Very good. So this is going to be like literally the perfect Poison Bug game ever. What do we want here? Yeah, we don't really care, right? We pretty much won already. Now we just care about hitting more Wurmples or more Dittos. Okay, here's this Winged Quillfish, that's kind of great. We can get this, sure. Because we have, like, a Scarf, so we can do something with that. If I find, like, a unit that's actually good enough to give this to. For now, it's gonna have to go to... Oh, Haunter, of course. Dumbass. Dumbass that I am. Yeah, okay. Make the switch. Backline access like this is also very important for Poison, you know, allows you to get around the fluffy-tailed issue. Issue? Dude, I can't even play this. I'm gonna sell it, even though I'm so close, because I actually just want more Wurmples and to make Beautifly, and that's gonna... No, Dustox. We can't have Beautifly in this climate. Yeah, dude, that's amazing. Alright, let's check the damage tab. Let's see what's happening. Let's see. Here, we're playing against... Oh, this might be the one where I lose. Because I see those items on Kyurem, I'm worried. Kyurem, that's not a Kyurem. I see those items on Kyogre, I'm worried. But you know, maybe we'll be fine. Looks like, oh no. Oh, wait, the poison, see? Against any other comp, I was out of damaging units. I would have died, but not in poison, because my poison didn't give up on me. Poison just kept going. Poison said, man, fuck you, you're poison, go to the hospital. But he did not heed the words of advice. He did not go to the hospital. Instead, he went to the die piddle, where he died. Because that's where people go to die. Where are the Wurmples? I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm sure as hell not going to complain. This is like the high-rolliest game I've ever had in my entire life. But I just wanted Dustox for the video, you know, it'd be nice. It'd be really nice if I could have that. Are all the Wurmples out of town? Wow. Not a single one of them. And just that I complain, here it is. Here it is, the perfect Wurmple. I don't even need this at this point. Like, I usually I would like to play Roselia, but I don't even need at this point. Ooh, Haunter doing nice damage. Haunter is pretty high base AD, like 22. That's not bad for an AD carry. And, you know, this way, he's just, like, since he has a pretty low mana cost, just a bunch of attack speed is going to make him spam his thing and make sure that nobody in the enemy team casts, so that's pretty great. Alright, this is going to be the perfect Tyrant game, I guess. Alright, keep buying 4 costs to make Wurmple more likely to appear. We get Ariados, you know, that's pretty good. We can put it in there, over that guy. And then, yeah, we're going to have Dustox, and then when I level up, we can actually put in Subaru when I go to level 9. So we're 2 Wurmples off from the Dustox. Dustox, not as great as Beautifly, you know. Beautifly, he just scales a bunch and, like, becomes insane. Dustox, he just, like, spreads a bunch of poison everywhere, which is great, don't get me wrong, but, like, I already have a whole poison team to do that, you know. I don't need... Oh, perfect. Perfect item. Perfect third item for my Haunter. Give me that punching glove. Boom. Now he's out there punching. Alright, let's get those Wurmples. We don't care about you no more. Alright, just one more. We're gonna go all in for this one. Oh, and perfect. We get a Weedle, so we can get back or a Wonder Box. Alright, we're actually gonna stay on 50 because why not, right? We're already winning so much, no need to go below. Alright. So what is this? A Morph? Seems like a pretty strong Morph team, but unfortunately it's just gonna fall to the poison just like everyone else, I think. And look at that, my Haunter, my 80 carry Haunter, just putting in immense work. Immense amount of damage, immense amount of everything. And you can see, yeah, the poison damage is not that much in the late game, kind of. Like, you can see that the true damage part of all my units is not actually that big, except for Haunter. Which is why the Choice Scarf is important, but you don't care, because you got there thanks to poison. And, you know, really, it is actually still that important. And wow, there we go. Boom. Boom. I should count the number of Dittos I got in that game, because that's actually kind of insane. We're gonna do this. Keep in the Weedle, so we get to still have 5 bug. There's the Dustox. And now we just need any bug on level 9 to have 8 poison bug 6, and that's amazing. I think we can clap ourselves a round of applause here. Alright, here's Roy. Playing water doesn't stand a chance. I'm sorry. No matter how many reroll guys you have, no matter what you have, no matter how many water stones you have, you're just gonna get poisoned and die. So yeah, you can see Dustox not really shining, huh? Like, not a lot of damage. Despite being supposedly, like, the most broken unit of all time. What can we do? We can get a Muscle Band, I suppose. Nothing else is really that good. Not really, right? That's kind of worthless, actually. Muscle Band, not that good, because... we're playing against a Water Column, so, like, we don't really care about AD defense. We're just gonna get a Punching Glove and just, like, find another ranged unit and give it to you. Yeah, here, you can take it, Ariados. Alright, alrighty. Let's see the positioning here. Ooh, annoying one, that is. You know why that is annoying? That is annoying because that is evil positioning. That is evil positioning for evil people. Alright, so we're gonna get Ariados clone here. Because, no, it's not evil positioning. It's just that he has Palkia, which is, like, super annoying. Because it flips all the units around, so they're gonna die and stuff, and it's gonna be really annoying. But anyways, you can see that guy? See that guy? He had Fluffy Tail. He still got one shot in an instant. In an instant, he got one shot. And, wow, okay. See, it's a little bit hard to read the board with this goddamn Gyarados, like, visual bug all over my screen, right? Boom. Boom. 6 bug. Round of applause. Once again, everybody, I want you guys to clap at home. I swear to God, I'm like Santa Claus. I know everything you do. If you guys are not clapping at home right now, as you're hearing this sentence, there will be consequences. And the consequences you're going to be playing a lobby of Pokemon Old Chess, and you're going to be thinking, wow, what a nice lobby. Boom. I'm going to show up in there, and I'm going to go play this comp against you, and you're going to lose. Okay? Yeah, but yeah. So he does a dash that does 80 damage to everything, which is a big dash, by the way. Dasher abilities, they're not usually this strong. Okay? And, inflicts everything in the past was poisoned for 5 seconds, which, again, is pretty damn good. Bunch of useless items, really. We're just gonna get protective pads. Like, everything else is useless. Give it to Rietos, sure, whatever. Alright, we're gonna try to roll and try to hit some better bugs. Namely, we're gonna try to hit, the guy that I sold earlier, Suwaddle. But it's mostly rolling for fun, because, like, literally, oh, Haunter. Maybe I could hit Gengar. If I had, like, a few more rounds in this game, I could probably hit Gengar. You know? Okay. Ditto. We're gonna be one off Gengar at the end. Alright. Sage is a good player, so I'm gonna see if he can maybe win this round. Then maybe we get to have Gengar. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty sweet. Oh, it looks like he's maybe winning. Oh, but Haunter making everybody impossible to cast and hitting them with the long-term poison. And Eternatus just finishes it off. One off Gengar. That was amazing. I hope you guys liked it. Because honestly, if you guys didn't like it, if you guys did not like this one, what are you even gonna like at this point? Like, what can I even do more for you? Anyways, that's why I'm the GOAT. That's why I'm the Poison King nowadays. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't worry, all these other videos that I talked about at the beginning of the video, they're coming. Make sure to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Make sure to leave a comment saying, wow, you really are the greatest, Rob. That was amazing. How did you even pull off this Tyrant game against Seja and Roy and Ace Magikarp and Steven and Brother David and Dead Game GG and WhatsApp? Oh, WhatsApp was AFK. Okay. Alright, that makes it a little bit easier, but still, a lot of really serious contestants. All playing top meta threat comps. You know, you got your Artificial, you got your Psychic, Amorphous, Water Psychic. That's crazy, right? You know. See you guys next time. Peace!